Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Sudha, the awesome host at Radio Works World. Welcome to my show. Today, I'm going to talk to you about repurpose, reevaluate, and rearrange your life. I help you to make more money and get more clients, have more time. We all want this. And how this is going to connect to my message is what we are going to look at today. Last year, this time, it's my birthday today. Last year, this time, I decided to write my book. When I wrote my book, I was not making money. So the whole year has been a very, very good learning for me. I met many good people, and I've got so many mentors now, which I didn't have last year this time. This is my time. This is my time. I've gathered so much information. I've gathered so many good people. This is my time, how I'm going to reevaluate, how I'm going to move forward, how I'm going to declutter my life. Birthdays has always been, I don't know for you guys, but it's always been a reevaluation time for me. You grow older. I always aspire to be wiser. I don't know whether I've become wise or not, but that's my aspiration. That's what, and I feel in everyone. When we grow older, we start reevaluating things in a different way. We enjoyed when we were 16. We enjoyed all. It was merry, good time, have meet more people, and be with more people. And now it's more of how we are doing. We still want to be with more people, but we want the quality of what we had at the age of 16, age of 20. And it changed, it progressed. So back to my message: repurpose, reevaluate, and rearrange. What do I mean? Why am I thinking this? This is this has been a contemplation time. As I said to you before, why am I reevaluating my life again? Why am I repurposing? What I've gathered in last 42 years or so, I need to repurpose that knowledge, the experience, and also the people who have given me their time, who thought that I am worth that their time. So that is what my message is going to be today. How am I going to repurpose? What am I? They've given so much time, it's paying it forward to me. What they've given, I want to give it to someone so that they get benefit from whatever the experience I gathered in so many years, and also about how good can you be in the moment. My story is like, many of you might know and some of you might not know. My story is like, it's been a roller coaster ride like everyone else's. My story is unique to me because the sufferings I've been through and the learnings I've learned from those sufferings. People say past reshapes you, shapes you for good, shapes you for better, shapes you for the best. And it shaped me for being an awesome person, realizing that I am awesome in my own skin. I don't want someone else's stamp saying, okay, you're an awesome. So I was more of like that reevaluation, that rearrangement of my thought is what I I wanted. I wanted that. And in 2008, this incident has shaped in a totally different way. This incident is not like any other incident. This incident is totally a different shape to my destiny, which is like in 2008. Obviously, I made very bad decision. As they say, behavior is not your quality. The behavior doesn't become your quality. Behavior doesn't become you. But I took it that way. When I lost some everything and became homeless in 2009, I thought that I am stupid and I'm worth to nothing. And I don't even know what I thought at that point. I was like, I felt so bad. I'm sorry I'm crying on the show, but I felt so bad about myself. And I went into a shell, dark, dingy, cold, wet place where, it's full of mold. You smell your own bad um, feeling. That was my state at the in 2009. I i was not officially declared homeless, because by the time I was going to sign off, my aunt said, you can come and stay with me. I'm sorry, you can come, and I'm going to take my tissue, you can come and stay with me. And this was at the age of 36, 37. you, you don't want that. You don't want that. I've been successful, I've been everything, and where I had 4-bedroom house for myself, I had big car. It's not about the money, it's not about the position, it's about the quality, it's about the knowledge you had. I think I lost that at that point. I lost that my self dignity, I lost my self esteem, I lost the purpose, what it is like to be a person who can help someone. Up until the whole identity vanished in the moment of my decision. It took me 2 years, 2 years, almost solid 2.5 years of denial, non-acceptance, anger, depression, and self-discriminating thoughts. 2.5 years. One day, I was listening to to my favorite person, Anthony Robbins. I was listening to that person, and also I meditate, and I do, and I've stopped everything in the span of 2 years. And I wasn't writing my gratitude journal. I was not writing about my feelings, how I would like to achieve. And I was this type of person who I couldn't. At that point, I said, it's July, it was my birthday. My aunt's closest friend shares the birthday with me. So she took me to the birthday party so that both of us can celebrate. Was St. John's Hospital. Um, my aunt's friend was there because of things happening to her in that life. And I realized at that point, when we were sitting in this Indian restaurant just opposite to this big hospital, where I was like, it's a moment where you think, my life is more than this, more than what I'm thinking. I was enjoying this. I was looking at this lady, Maureen. Maureen is such a lively person who is like full of joy, full of energy. Even at that situation, she's like, she's never met me before, maybe once or twice, but we were never close. So it was more of like, she took me in her arms and said, happy birthday, Sudha. I was like, I am more than this. I've got to do something. And then came home and I realized I've got to turn my life around. I've got so much knowledge. I've got my MBA. I've got my 22 years of experience. A bad decision, what is that going to make? It's not going to. It's if that moment is defining me as a person, then I'm really not the person to be living and breathing. So if I am living and breathing, I'm going to take this life a little bit more serious and bring a change in me. As Gandhi said, if you want to be a kind of leader, you've got to be that kind of leader. Walk the talk. That moment, that moment in July 2010 changed my life. And after that, I started systemizing what my processes are and how I can change it around. Um, and when I got the job contract, which I always done. I've never done a job. I've always been an entrepreneur. I've always helped other entrepreneurs to materialize their ideas. How can they grow? I've hacked the growth for these tech entrepreneurs. I've been with Sun Microsystems, and I was like, this is the moment I have to walk my talk. This is the moment. That's when the awesome system took birth. Awesome took birth. Awesome system took birth when I was reborn as a person, as an individual who thought that everything is over and it's no worth. I was I was like dead person walking. If you know a dead person walking, it was like my skin is like no shine at all. Or people used to say, "Why are you like this? You've always been a lively person. Why did you want to?" It's like, what is there? What did my MBA do to me? What did my degree in computer science do to me? Nothing. It didn't do anything whatsoever in this life. I am this. I've lost everything. I'm sleeping on the couch of my aunt. No ill feeling. I'm so grateful to her that she took me in so that I don't have to go and declare myself homeless. I don't have my bank account is null. Debtors are calling me. What do you think? Why do I want to laugh in this life and I don't have anything? I was up until that time when I took that responsibility that I will change the way I am. It was like sun coming out, flowers budding, or in spring, and you see flowers everywhere, green. I live in Scotland. It's land of castle. My first system, the core part, which was engineering or castle, that was my core part of realization. At that point, I didn't have the full system. I didn't have. It was a materialization. It's still in the inception stage, and this has been going on for a while. This has been going on, and then came another person in my life who this person is I am grateful to him, and he told me he made me realize what a system can do. I've always been an engineer. I've always been a technologist. We, as a technologist, we materialize. If process is everything. Process is like if we miss a step, we are done, doomed. Maybe that was a reason. I was able to pick me up because I had process. I've used these systems before. I've never kind of made it a whole, if you know what I mean. Like sometimes it's there and you don't see it like full image of what the whole system can look, and you're so focused on something and you don't see it. you don't realize that you can be that person. And this person, I don't want to name him. Many people know him. He changed my life, and he changed my way of thinking of how things can grow, um, and how I can apply my acquired knowledge, how I can repurpose my knowledge, how I can grow myself in an infinite being. And next person I should be thankful at the same time is my Sadguru, Jagi Vasudev. My Sadguru is to me everything. When I talk about him, I cry all the time because he has given me so much that has shaped me in a different way. I come from a family where meditation is a norm, yoga is a norm, and it's something. I have not consciously applied any of that until Sadhguru came came into my life. That was again 2010 November. I was in India, and December 5th, I think 5th or 6th, I'm not sure, December 5th or 6th of 2010 is when I went to this, and I accepted him as a guru, um, to his ashram. Um, and that's changed. These three person in my life has changed so much. Tony Robbins, Andy, and my Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev. And of course, my aunt and my Maureen, who was another person who have been an initiator for all of this thing which has been happening. So back to my message, what is the repurposing part of it, which I thought about this morning when I go up, is I want to repurpose. I want to I want to look into my purpose. What is my purpose and how I am achieving it up until now? And what are the knowledge I've gathered from these wonderful people and the resources I've got? How am I going to repurpose that resources? As I said, last year at this time, I decided to write a book. I wrote a book by end of last year. And this year, end of last year, I made a decision that I need to do an online program of my book, or help people get more clients, how they can repurpose their knowledge, the acquired expertise into into an online program, which is going to regain their time and give them more time. How can they leverage their already acquired and repurpose the knowledge? I think that was my initial thought when I got up this morning, and then reevaluation part of it. What does reevaluate? What am I talking about in case of reevaluation? Um, Today, now I'm talking to you. Oh, uh, this is a part of reevaluation of where I'm coming from and why I do what I do, and how can I be lively? How can I be a person who everyone everyone seem to think that I'm very successful and this and that. How can I reevaluate? How can I project me to help others? I am passionate about helping people to achieve their potential, to achieve what they deserve. Um, so, as I said, I help people, I help you to make more money, have more clients, have more time and freedom. This is what the reevaluation part of it is all about. Reevaluating my time spent, how I can extend myself to help everyone, help you, um, to want to share my message. So that's the part of it, which I was thinking. This is where I'm gonna take. I'm gonna use my knowledge, my experience in helping people. Time is too short. Time is too short. If we all start learning from our own experience, we need lifetimes. I'm talking in plural. It's this lifetime is not possible for all. If we could just collaborate and learn from everyone else, that is what is going to make it a lot more focused and achieve things what we want to achieve in the time which we've got. And the third thing is time. Rearranging. This is the third part, which was rearranging, is more to do with what I talked about in previous. I want to rearrange the purpose in such a way that we all we all are born awesome. We are all born awesome. Um, we get lost somewhere, and someone playing the ideas in your mind saying this is what you are, and we think that we have become that person. I'm sorry, I don't want to curse, but this is what has happened to me, right? I don't know, every one of you at one point or other um was living someone else's dream. Someone said something and you're living that dream. You think mistakenly that that is your goal, that is your dream, that is what you need to achieve, that is your purpose. It's more of rearranging your thought, like, that's not who I am. Maybe some of it, but that's not whole. That is what I want everyone to know, everyone to share, is that feeling that rearranging your thoughts. You already have everything in here. Rearrange it in such a way that it's going as you wanted it to go. Just imagine you're driving, right? If you're driving on a highway and there are no traffic, the speed you can go is great, right? This it's you can go 90, 100, no matter. I'm not suggesting you would go, but you can, no matter. It's not. It's so clear, and you can see so clearly 100 meters down the road, 100 or 200 meters down the road, so clearly, because there is no clutter in this. So that is what the high speed lane is, what my goal is. I want to help you to get in that high speed lane where you can share your messages to hundreds of people, and serve your purpose, serve your higher goal. So this rearranging your thoughts, rearranging everything which you've got in your mind, is what going to make you that kind of person who wants, who's passionate, who's purposeful. So that is my message, my friends. That's my message. Today, on July 26th, on my birthday, this is the message. Repurpose what you've got in your life, what you've gathered in your life, your book, your knowledge. You've put everything in that book. Your knowledge, your expertise. Repurpose it. Repurpose that into a greater thing where you can share it to people and make a legacy. And the second, which I am going to talk to you about, which I talked about, is reevaluating. Sit quietly after the meditation and reevaluate. Just before the show, I did meditate and come on the show. So it's more of a reevaluation of what's been in your life. When you know what your current situation is, and when you know where you need to go, it makes it a lot more clearer. I am, when you go on these tourist place where you say you're here. When you look at the map, they say you're here. Okay, where do I want to go? I want to go to a boathouse. Okay, that's where you need to go. I want to go to the toilet. That's where you need to go. So it's more of knowing where you are and knowing where you want to go. If these two things are aligned, right, getting from where you are to where you are to where you want to go will become so easy, so easy. And that is the bridge. That is the bridge. That's when you need a person to guide you from where you are to where you want to be. If you could do that, if you could do that one thing, repurpose, reevaluate, and rearrange your life so that you know, absolutely know where you are and absolutely know where you want to go, you make a path, you make a bridge, and that will give you. You want more clients, I'll give you more clients. You want more money, I'll give you more money. You want more joy and freedom and time, it'll give you more joy and freedom and time. So I help you to get more clients, make more money, and have more freedom. That's exactly what I do. It's my passion to take you from where you are to where you want to be. If I could get you there, that's my purpose achieved. Thank you very much. This is Sudha, the awesome success coach, the awesome radio host at Radio Works World. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I'll speak to you soon. Next, on the next show, we'll be looking at, now that you've rearranged your plan, what it's going to be, you're going to look at a situation where how you can implement. You know where you are, and you know where you want to go. Now it's a planning time. How are we going to implement that bridge, starting to build that bridge, which you are going to cross to achieve where you want to go? Thank you very much for listening to me. Bye for now. Have a great day until I meet you. Bye bye.